Right then, so you had to carry on for Simone, I believe, and keep going.
Yeah.
So did you manage?
Well, it was what she would have wanted. Her favourite song, Candle in the Wind, played over and over in my mind. I'd heard on the grapevine we were having two new nurses, Tina and Roseanne. Roseanne was half Italian. These people were a breath of fresh air. I told Roseanne the voices were raging inside my head, telling me to self-harm. I dreamt of the relief, so I cut my wrist, luckily missing my vein. The nurse bandaged it up and dismissed me.
So when you decided to cut your wrist then, was that something that you thought would ease the pain like Vivian or?
Like a release, yeah.
Right.
It was just the urge, I just picked it up with blade.
Were the voices telling you to do that? Or?
No, funny enough, I mean at that point I hadn't actually started hearing voices, that came later, but at that time it was just, I needed a release and I really wanted to die and I wouldn't have cared if it had cut my veins up.
So you were in a dark place then at that point? Okay,
yeah.
Right, on we go then. So after you'd recovered from that episode, did you manage to settle down?
Yeah. So I had access to a communal phone on the ward. Speaking to friends and family was nothing short of a lifeline. Roseanne and Tina had now been on the ward 2 days. Roseanne was very chatty. Tina was more reserved and Tina chatting away. Lena appeared with a smile on her face, 2 teeth missing. She stared and then accidentally wet herself on the spot. Roseanne and Tina cleaned her up, making no fuss. It must have been so undignifying to have lost your mind and been incontinent. Sister Judith appeared, small and stocky. She was very strict, but she had an heart of gold. The patients loved her. Josie went into meltdown and attacked one of the nurses, sent to the lockup yet again, banging on the door. Let me out, let me out. Roseanne told her to turn the noise down. The voices in Josie's head were so bad. It was a regular thing, but she always calmed down. The day came for the ward round. Patients were getting excited at the prospect of a possible discharge. Josie promised to behave herself and to take her medication. She was that desperate to get out of hospital that she didn't tell the doctor. The voices were telling her to end it. The psychiatrist sat there making notes. You're not ready to go home, he said. Josie screamed and had to be taken away. The next patient came through, Linda. He asked her a barrage of questions. He was very pleased to inform her she could go home for the weekend. Progress at last. The medication would be sorted for the weekend. She rang Dave, her husband, to give him the good news. He was as pleased as what she was. She managed to stop the self-harm. Ryan wasn't intent on helping himself. He discharged himself from hospital, going back to heavy drinking, taking drugs again, found dead in the gutter.
So that's the second one that's basically, in effect, committed suicide. So what effect was this having on you at this point? You haven't been in there that long, have you? And there's 2 people taking their lives.
Yeah, it's like with Ryan. I didn't think he deserved what happened to him, but I don't know. I seemed to get on okay with him, and he said he was going to keep in touch and stuff. But when I spoke to the psychiatrist about him, she said I was best off leaving alone because it was a bit of a rough person, and she didn't really recommend that I keep in
Yeah.
touch with him.
The system's failed him though as well, haven't they? But
Yeah.
you've lost two people. You're 15 years old. You've lost any
Yeah,
chance of passing your exams because you've been put in there in your final year, exam year, haven't you?
yeah.
So basically, there's been no backup to sort of like do your education while you're in there and any help, and they've just basically, in effect,
I
built you up to
understand.
fail before you even reached 18.
Yeah,
Big thing to carry that.
yeah.
Right.